Crime is not massively
Yes,
up.
it
That's
is.
a lie.
You can bang the table all you want.
Crime is massively up right now. They won't tell you. The only thing down about crime is them reporting it. That is the only thing down about crime is them reporting it. Wow, guys, Byron Donalds goes on CNN and destroys the whole entire panel when they said this about Trump. You gotta check this out.
Real life policy?
Well, it's not policy. And this is red meat for the base because they don't ask questions about, well, how would you do this and how would this work? It's just red meat, and I think it works for the base. But it reminded me of The Purge first, and then it reminded me more of The Hunger Games, where the ruling class puts a bunch of people together every year and says, you guys kill each other, to show control and instill fear in an electorate, in the citizenry, if we're comparing movies. But this is real life. And this is the kind of thing that turns off the people he needs to win. People in swing states who are undecided, who want to hear policy solutions, not stuff like this.
I mean, but in all seriousness, Congressman, I mean, is he suggesting that cops can do whatever they want for a day and that will actually solve the problem?
No, he's not. And even the clip you just played, what's it, 5 seconds out of, for Donald Trump, an hour speech? I think a lot of times people say, oh, well, he said this. For 5 seconds, yes, he says things that are unscripted. He goes off the cuff. He's not serious. There's no policy behind that. But I think where the American people truly are is they at least want to hear what somebody is thinking full-throated versus Kamala Harris, who is completely scripted, like badly scripted.
I guess I wonder,
and there's nothing coming out of her.
What is the policy then? If it's not that, then what is actually the solution?
He wants to make sure that police are supported so they're upholding the law. In every city in our country, I was in Duane Reade last night here in New York, just trying to get razor blades so I can get a fresh shave for today. I had to press the button for the attendant to come to open up the case just so I can get a pack of razor blades. That's what's going on in every major city of America. Americans are fed up with that kind of stuff. It happens because you do have a dereliction of support for law enforcement in too many cities in America. And so there's a major angst going on amongst the American people. Donald Trump said a comment for 5 seconds. That's not setting policy. That's revealing the angst of the American people.
Donald Trump has a history.
Before that guy gets to speaking, I want to say this. Even though that Byron Donalds didn't get the win and be vice president for Trump, I love how he still defends him. He has nothing but facts. And people want to say, why come every time Trump says something crazy and outrageous, people have to defend him and tell what he says? Because you guys obviously don't want to listen to an hour-long speech of him because you hate the guy so much. You pick out 5 seconds, you want to make that whatever you want to believe. You just want to take that and run with it. You just want to take that and run with it. You take 5 seconds from an hour-long speech. So then you got to have people like Byron Donalds that stands up and tells you exactly what it means. I hate seeing comments like this. Why does everybody have to stand up for Trump? He has the same vocabulary as us, the same words as us. That doesn't make sense, guys, because you guys don't want to go and do the research. I'm telling you guys, we got to spread videos like this, especially when Byron Donalds goes on a panel like this and does these people this bad. We got to keep going, guys.
Of saying inflammatory things. It's not just those 5 seconds, Congressman, and you know
No, it's
that.
not.
He has a history that goes back from the time when he first ran for office, and he's talked about telling people in his rallies to knock the crap out of him. He had a history, even when I was working here at CNN, he was telling people how CNN is the enemy of the people. And you know
They
what?
are.
A guy named Caesar Sayak sent pipe bombs to this building, or not to the other building that CNN used to be in, and tried to kill people. Donald Trump says things that get people hurt. When he talked about liberating Michigan, what happened? Gretchen Whitmer, the governor of Michigan, they tried to kidnap her. There's a plot to try to kidnap her.
And I'll just say this, against everything he's saying before he gets to finish. Trump has been shot at, or assassination attempts 2 times. 2 times that has happened to him. And this guy is on this horrible fake media outlet, and they're trying to spread these lies. I'm telling you guys that these people will make up whatever they want. They'll make up whatever they want.
Every time he says something that's just 5 seconds, inflammatory statements like that. What happened when we have January 6th? It's because Donald Trump opened his big mouth and wouldn't shut up. And I wish at some point, Congressman, you would at least have the courage to stand up to your dear leader and tell him when he's doing wrong.
Are we going to
Don't
talk
just
about?
apologize
Are we going to
for
talk
him.
now about the rhetoric
Don't just
directed?
apologize for him.
Are we going to talk about the rhetoric directed at Donald Trump? Because we do realize that he's been trying to kill.
Are you going to continue to try not to answer the question? So you're not going to answer what I just said.
Hang on 1 second. Let's talk about that. Let's actually talk about rhetoric, because here's what Trump supporters have been saying.
Play
People
the
hear
clip.
this violent, dangerous rhetoric, and we're going to have a copycat. It's coming. And it's just unfortunate. Somebody's going to get killed.
I'd say that's pretty strong evidence that the left needs to tone down the rhetoric and needs to cut this crap out. Somebody's going to get hurt by it.
It works when we see the liberal elite literally trying to take out a political opponent. Now, do they cause it? Absolutely, they contribute to it. They're complicit with it because of their words.
So, according to those gentlemen there, saying that Trump is a threat to democracy is violent rhetoric, but Trump saying, let's just have one really violent day, that is not violent rhetoric?
No, he didn't say one violent day. That's not even
Trump
what he said. But let's be honest about what he actually said.
Can we
Play
play
it again.
Trump
Play it
again?
again because he didn't even say that. But go ahead.
Can we play it again?
I want to hear it.
All these stores go out of business, right? They don't pay rent. Then the city doesn't have money. It's a chain of events that's so bad. One rough hour, and I mean real rough, the word will get out and it will end immediately. End immediately. You know?
How is that not violent rhetoric?
We have to acknowledge the reality going on in every city in America.
Not answering the
Crime
question.
is
Not answering the question.
That is answering the question
How
because
is
the
it-
reality in America, hold on, Keith, the reality in America is that crime is massively up. It
Crime
so-
is not massively
Yes,
up.
it
That's
is.
a
You
lie.
can bang the table
Crime-
all you want.
Crime is massively up right now. They won't tell you. The only thing down about crime is them reporting it. That is the only thing down about crime is them reporting it. I'm telling you guys, the type of stuff that's going on in this world today, they're not going to try to report it because they want to make Kamala Harris look like this angel. Joe Biden look like this angel, that they're saving the world. Dude, I can't afford the eggs I really want to eat week after week after week. The steaks I want to eat. The ports are closing down. I want to be able to buy my first house. I'm going to be 30 in a couple of years. I want to, not couple, some years, but I want to be able to buy a house. I don't think that's going to be possible with Kamala Harris in office. Taxes are going to raise out the roof. I'm telling you guys, they want to turn everybody into a slave and just want us to swallow the pill and accept it. I'm standing up for myself, and that's not what I'm going to do. The people around me may not like that I want to vote for Trump, but I'm standing up for myself. Let's keep going, guys.
You're
that's not
lying,
true,
Congressman.
man.
You're lying.
We
The
already
FBI
know that there are
the
cities
FBI
that-
just released data this week that crime is going down.
We already know that.
Oh my God! Why do you, Abby? Why do you let this man lie on your national
I'm not
television
lying.
like
I'm telling
this?
you the
This
exact
is
truth.
not right.
You may not
You're a
want.
liar,
You may not.
Congressman.
No, I am
You're
not.
lying.
Because you're lying to the American
Keith,
people
if
now.
you would let
And
me
so I want to be
talk,
respectful of what you're trying to say.
Hang on a second.
Go
If
ahead.
you would just let me
Go ahead.
talk, I will explain exactly what you want me to explain. We have the data. The FBI literally put out data today showing that crime is down this year for the first 6 months of the year. But look at the trend line. Okay, crime is down in all these different categories, and then there is a trend line that shows that crime is going down. So
I kind of want to know where they took these stats from. Is this state? Is this global? Like, just in the U.S.? What is this? Murders down 23%. Reporter rapes up. That's not true, guys. Those are not not true, man.
why do you continue to
Okay, now let's look at this. 2019. Okay, so into 2020, you have the COVID time where they trapped everyone in the house and try to make you get a vaccine, and then it raised. Okay.
say that?
I do think, though, in some
I'll
places.
let you get in, but I do want the
Oh,
congressman
sure.
to
Sorry.
answer that
Sorry.
question.
Please.
If you look at crime rates in the United States since the pandemic to this current point, this current period in time, crime is up.
Okay,
Year
look at
over
the-
the
look at
over
the
the
chart. We're
years,
gonna put it
crime
up.
is up.
Congressman,
Violent crime
look at
is
the
up.
chart.
Look at the chart.
I'm looking right now.
Okay?
I'm looking right
Crime
now.
is on its way down. It has not returned to pre-pandemic levels yet, but it is trending down.
Well,
That is a
I'm
fact.
looking at your chart right now. 2021 is when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came into office. Look at that spike up in violent crime. What Donald Trump.
Do you
hold on,
see
Abby,
where?
but this
Do you
isn't-
see where it went after
Abby,
2021? It
Abby,
is
this
going
is important. This is important. But
I don't
you,
understand
know
why
what
you-
this
why
is
you're-
really
why you're-
important.
No,
If
crime
you
is,
want-
crime is going down. And
Put the chart back up. Put the chart back up.
Put it back up. Crime.
Look at
where it's going.
2021,
Oh, look,
which
this
is when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came into office in 2021.
Okay.
The
And you know
trend
what?
line is up for violent crime in
crime-
the United States of America.
And you know
That
what?
is
Hang
an
on.
empirical
Hang
fact.
on.
I'm not going to sit
That's
here
your
and let
chart.
this
It's not
man,
even mine. I
let
just
this
saw it
man
for the first
lie
time.
all night on
I just saw the
television.
chart.
I'm not
Congressman.
going to sit here and let him lie
But,
on
but I
television.
want to.
No. Wait
Go ahead,
one
go ahead,
second
go ahead.
because we
This is
have
silly.
to.
And you got to think about this type of stuff that they decriminalize while Biden and Kamala has been in office. Now, if you add that into this chart, the same way that it's in the side of where Trump is, I'm telling you guys, you're gonna see a lot of lies, and mess around might even be higher than what it is. Let's keep going, guys. Let's end this video out.
Hold on.
It's not silly when people,
We have
when
to,
stores, and
Congressman,
I'm sorry,
just give
and
me
I'm sorry,
1 second,
Abby.
please.
Go ahead, of course.
We have to
absolutely.
deal in facts here.
Thank you.
Okay, it's clear as day. The FBI put out statistics for the first half of this year.
Yeah.
The numbers, the trend lines are going down in all of those different categories: murders, rapes, robberies, property crime, aggravated assaults. For 2023, the trend line is going down. If you don't believe the FBI, independent people who look at these numbers say the same thing. There was a spike in crime during the pandemic. That is true. Nobody's disputing that. But the reality is that crime is going down. You don't have to twist the facts to make the case that people feel unsafe. Just say people feel unsafe.
I'm not even twisting the facts. You put up a chart. I just looked at the chart myself. The bottom line was from 2021. Well, what happened in 2021? Joe Biden and Kamala Harris came into office. This is when Democrat politicians were all the rage for defund the police.
This had nothing to do with that.
Can I finish my point, Keith? Because I let you speak. No, but you
You
can't.
really
but
did
you
not.
can't
You
move on
monopolized the
because-
entire conversation for the most part. I
Keith,
spoke
you
for a
yelled across the
minute.
table, didn't even let
Because
me make
you
my
lied.
point. I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. You don't want to hear the truth.
right.
That's the problem.
Let me
truth is
let
up
you
there on
finish
the screen,
The problem is you don't want to hear the
Let me
truth.
let you
It's on the
finish your
screen,
thought,
Congressman.
All I'm
Congressman, and then
saying,
we're going
all
to
I'm
move on
saying is
because Scott
similar.
needs to get in.
I don't even know why you have him on the stage tonight.
Similar to inflation, because I'm bringing facts to you.
Because you're lying.
Because similar
Keith,
to
just give me a
inflation,
second, please.
in 2024, the trend lines are coming down slowly. But that ignores the reality of 2021, 2022, 2023. You know what the American people are concerned about, which Donald Trump is speaking to? Massive inflation brought to us by Joe Biden and Kamala
Not
Harris.
true.
It is very
Not
true.
true.
Even Larry Summers said it. You can
Not
interrupt
true.
all you want, but it's the facts. I was in the House. You were not. I know exactly what
I know
happened.
what you were doing in the House,
But again, I'm
Congressman.
going to move on.
Keith,
Hang
please let him
tight, Keith.
finish.
I'm going to finish.
Thank you.
You have massive inflation created by Joe Biden and Kamala
Not
Harris.
true.
The same chart you just put up, 2021 through 2023, crime rates going up, and then slowly tapering off in 2024. And then we're supposed to sit here and act like, oh, happy days are here again because the trend lines are going down. The trend lines over the last 4 years are massively up. That's what Donald Trump
Okay.
is speaking to,
crime
and
is-
that's
crime
why
is
the
a
American
historic-
people
We're going
have
to move
serious
on from
issues
this
about what's going on in
conversation,
America.
But I will say this.
But-
The trend line.
I'll tell you guys this. The reason that they hate Trump so bad is because they're afraid of him telling the truth and not following the script that they're trying to give him. The script, he goes off script all the time, so that's why some things he say may sound a little wilder than other things, because he's not going and reading off of a script and getting control by the people. That's why they trying to fight so desperately to make sure he doesn't get in office. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and as always, let me know what to react to. We're out.